Okay. So if you have a number other than 1 in this place, you have to factor it from the first two terms. We're not saying to factor the first two terms, because the common mistake that I see at this point is you think, oh, I need to factor the first two terms, and clearly there's a 2x in common to both of those. So I see like a 2x being brought outside parentheses next. No, don't leave the x's inside. Just factor the 2 in front. We need this to be a quadratic inside the parentheses. So this is what it looks like. Y equals 2 times x squared plus 5x plus 7. Right. Now you can complete the square on what is inside the parentheses. Right? Because it's got a 1 in front of the x squared. What's half of 5? 2.5. I'm just going to say 5 halves, right? 5 halves squared equals 25 over 4. So I add 25 over 4. Okay, now what do I have to do to balance the fact that I just added a number? Okay, but I don't subtract 25 over 4 because there's a 2 outside the parentheses. When I put a 25 over 4 there, it was really like 2 times 25 over 4. I have to subtract 2 times 25 over 4. Well, 2 times 25 over 4 is 25 over 2. So I have to subtract 25 over 2. So you always have to take into account that if you have a number in front of parentheses, then you will need to multiply it to figure out what goes here. Right? This will turn into y equals 2 times x plus 5 halves squared. And let's see, that's negative 12 and a half, so it'll be minus 5 and a half. Right, same thing on this one. I need to factor out, what do I need to factor out from which terms? Not just 3, negative 3, right? I need to, whatever is that coefficient of the squared term, factor it out. Y equals negative 3 times x squared minus 4x. Right? I didn't factor the x's out, just the negative 3. And now what do I add? What do I add to the third position to complete the square? No. Half of negative 4? Half of negative 4 is negative 2 is 4. Okay, but that may look like a 4, but it's really negative 3 times 4, which is negative 12. That's like subtracting 12. So what do I do to balance it out? I add 12 at the end, right? So y equals negative 3 times x minus 2 squared